And we're live. Hello, I am Heather Nelson. I am president of Barktown Animal Rescue, and I'm going to be taking you guys through the day in and day out of what we do here at Barktown. I usually say that I'm a person that wears many hats, so you'll see me in different capacities, I guess, of what I do. We are a very well, we're small in terms of our location, but we're growing. So bear with me, but I'm going to show you around our facility and you can meet some of our animals. And I'm still learning the camera. So this is our building and it goes on the other side as well. We're actually an old elementary school. So as I take you guys inside, you're going to kind of just get a tour and meet some of the animals. It'll be loud because they are excited to see people, so they will do a lot of barking, but I'm sure that you guys will understand that. So let me see if I can turn the camera around. If not, I'll do it another way. So because I do have it on selfie mode. But so as you walk in, there's the front door. And we've got, this is just the front part of our building. We've got some storage here. And then over here, it's just a room. It's a quiet room if we need it for quiet animals, or that animals that need a little bit more quiet or more privacy. And then we're going to walk into our meet and greet room. This is where, when we're doing adoptions, this is where everyone meets. So we've got it set up kind of like, you know, a house. We've got couches and I'll lower it down a little bit so you guys can just walk around and see. And we've got, those are some barn doors that goes into our like staff and kitchen area. And then we've got like a desk over there where we're finalizing paperwork and that kind of thing. So this is where we do our meet and greets. To tell you a little bit of history about Barktown. Barktown was founded in 2009. We were a foster-based rescue up until 2014 when we had this old building donated to us. So I always say this has been our work in progress. We've been working really hard with trying to fundraise. And then when you are running, when it goes from a foster base to having to run a facility, your expenses go up because you do have to have some staff, which we are mostly volunteer based still, but we do have a few staff members. So you have to do everything you can, especially when we work just solely on donations and fundraising to keep the operation going. But we're very blessed that we have this donated to us so that we could build on it. So that's kind of how it started. And everyone in the town of Boston, Kentucky is very, very small. I'm talking maybe just a few hundred people. So we're in a very rural area of Nelson County, Kentucky. So we're going into where all the dogs are working. So we've got like a gate right here where you're going down the hall. This was obviously where all the classrooms were when it was a school. But anyway, so we're in a very rural area. Outside of Barktown and kind of in between Elizabethtown as well. We're kind of out in the middle of nowhere. But, you know, we work with it, we roll with it, and we're going to show you the dog that's barking now. This is Sawyer, and Sawyer is actually one of our long-term residents. Sawyer, it's okay. Sawyer is a Rottweiler mix. You want to come out and say hi? He actually gets a whole classroom to himself, and he's going to be a little bit shy. He gets that whole mattress that's over there. He's got his food bowl, and he gets a whole classroom to himself. But he is, come here, Sawyer, come here. Come on, buddy. He's also camera shy, and he's not feeling real well. We're trying, we don't really know what's going on with him right now, but we work with a vet, so I'm sure he'll be okay. And then here is classroom number 2. And in here, we've got some wonderful dogs. So this is Luna. You can tell she's a husky mix, but she's a beautiful girl. Luna, come here. Luna's ready to go. She's getting ready to go back outside for some extra playtime. She goes out with this adorable old man, Michael. Michael, come here. Come here. We'll walk them down the hall here in a second. Hi. Do you want to go outside? Michael, I will tell you his story in just a second. And then Ariel. She's a good girl. We'll let her out first. Come on. So Ariel's just going to walk beside me. Come on, Ariel. Ariel, come on. Normally, we let all the dogs out on leashes, but she is so good. She literally just follows you, don't you? Come here. Come here. Miss Ariel came to us. She was brought to the shelter. Someone a garbage man had found her in a ditch and thought she was dead because she was just so emaciated. And she's coughing. She has heartworms as well, but we had to get her back to a good healthy weight. We could start treating her heartworms, and so we are in the process of doing that. Such a good girl. She's got kind of a nasty cough, but we're giving her meds for it. And unfortunately, that's just kind of part of it when they have heartburn. You ready to go outside? I know, baby. We just got her some medicine yesterday. So sometimes our Wi-Fi gets a little spotty, but if I stand here, we've got this like acre fenced in yard where they go out. So if I stand right here, we're doing good. But if I get out too far, the Wi-Fi will disconnect. So I'll just, we're going to let her do her business for a second. Angie, she is a wonderful dog. I don't know how anyone could have like dumped her, which I'm assuming that that's what happened, because she literally just stays by your side. She's wonderful. Come here, baby. But we'll get her through her heartworms, and then I'm getting ready to DNA test her. So we'll find out exactly what she is. Come here. Come here. She's got that one blue eye and one brown eye. She's so wonderful. Michael's story is similar to that. He was found by a good Samaritan. He just showed up on his property, and he's older. He's about 8 to 10, but he was 25 pounds underweight. And honestly, he was probably, even her with heartworms, Michael was still probably in worse shape because he's older, but he was probably not far from death, and brought him to us. And it takes months usually to get them back to health, but he also is blind, at least 80% blind, fully in one eye, and the other he can't see very well, but he gets around really well. Watch when I'm getting ready to let him and Luna out. Luna, he kind of follows Luna's lead a little bit, and once he learns his routine, he does really, really well, or learns his surroundings, he does really, really well. So it doesn't stop him. Michael's one of my favorite ones here. Michael, he always has a lot to say. You ready? Michael, let's go, baby. Come on. And Luna is just a mouthy husky. Come on, let's go, guys. Let's go. See, he's following her down the hall. Michael, what you doing, buddy? You can't really tell that he's older. He doesn't act older. He looks older, but he doesn't act older. Do you, boy? Are you my boy? Let's go outside, baby. I know. Are you going to say hi? Are you going to say what? I know, buddy. Go. There you go. So they are just out doing their thing, and he follows her around, and it is the cutest thing. While they're outside just getting a little extra exercise, I will show you some more of our dogs. We do have some long-term cases here, and I'll feature each one of them. And really, they just need a very specific home. That very specific home is sometimes really hard to find, because it seems like most of the time nowadays, people don't really want a project. They don't want to put a lot of work into getting a new pet, even though we all know a new pet is a lot of work. But some just need that extra special person, I guess. This is Star. Hey, Star. Look at the camera, not at me. It's because I give you all the treats, isn't it? Star's a long term. She's been with us a while, and she's been adopted and returned a little bit. She's kind of a little bit of a stubborn gal, and is going to have somebody that's firm and won't let her get away with too much. She's very, very smart, aren't you? Are you smart? Where's your baby? Star, where's your baby? Is that your baby? That's your baby, isn't it? Yeah. We'll go over here and meet Joy. Joy's getting ready to get a new kennel. We're going to come over here. We've got it. We just have to get it put up, don't we? Look. Come up here. Look at this pretty girl. Look at this. Hey, Joy. 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 Come here. You just want to take some around. She's really sweet. She's a good girl. Come here. But, man, she's got some energy. Some energy. And this is Gigi, the little chunky monkey. Little chunky monkey. Her's a sweet girl. She's like a little lab kitten. I know, sweet baby. You'll get to see more of each one. A lot of these we've had for a little while. I wouldn't consider them long term, but it's just because some just take longer than others to adopt. And adoptions here have been kind of slow this summer. I don't really know why, but we're trying different adoption specials and things like that. So I'll show you our next room. And this is Briscoe. Briscoe's another one that has to have a special home, but we're working with a trainer with him. We've also got another dog that comes back from training tomorrow. Briscoe, I'm going to take you out. Yeah. You going to say hi? We're going to do some puzzles here in a little bit because he is a healer mix and he's got to exercise that mind as well. Here's Noelle. This is actually Joy, the one in the black pit bull in the other room. This is her baby. She was adopted and returned, but she's a beautiful girl, and she needs a few little manners, but she's smart. She loves people, and she loves to play with other dogs. She's good. Are you going to come down here and say hi? Huh? Yeah. There you go. Look, baby. I want everyone to see your eyebrows. You want everybody to see your pretty eyebrows. Yes, you want to see your pretty eyebrows. Give me kisses. Okay. And then here is Leona. Come here, Leona. Come here. Are you going to get up, or do I need to come in there and see you? Leona came from a shelter in, I think, Alabama, Mobile area, from Hurricane Sally. Look at this pretty girl. Look at her. Her so pretty. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. Or you just want to give me kisses? Yeah, look. You going to say hi? Look. No? You're such a good girl. Yes, you are. You're such a good girl, aren't you? Say it's nap time, Mama. Say it's nap time, Mama. I want to take my nap. I'll leave you alone. Man, Rose has been with us for a really long time. I'm not really sure why. She is a little bit dog reactive, but we've had her meet with the trainer, and the trainer thought she was very trainable. But she's just been looked over, and I don't understand why. She's an old gal now. She came in with puppies. She's probably about 10. Hi, baby girl. We've done DNA tests on a lot of our dogs here. She's at Heinz 57, like, I don't know, 15, 16 different breeds. Huh? What? You gonna give me kisses too? Huh? You gonna give me kisses too? Okay, say hi. Yeah. And then Spike. Spike was another one from Hurricane Sally. Look how gorgeous this boy is. They all want to give me kisses this afternoon, which I'll take it. My dogs will get jealous at home. Yeah. What are you doing, buddy? What's on your head? What did you do to your head? Wait. Look right here. Look right here. Look right here. And then Melanie. Melanie was adopted and returned to us, but because her owner got really, really ill and he just couldn't take care of her anymore. But here's a pretty girl. She's a beautiful little lab mix. Look right here. Look. Look right here. Look right here. What? I'm getting all the kisses today. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. And we have an empty kennel, which means we've had an adoption this week, so that was exciting. Wonderful little pitty. We're going to sneak off into the cat room because we are overloaded with cats. And then I'll show you guys some more dogs. So our cat room is just designed for the cats to roam the room. They are, if they're in the condo, it's because they either need some extra time to adjust, or they haven't been to the vet yet, or whatever the reason may be. But it's so fun and so relaxing to just come in here. Come here, kittens. Come here. And have kittens crawling all over you. Come here. We've got the cheese litter. So this is Munster. The one that just came up to the camera is Gouda. We have Blue. He's right here. He's kind of shy. Blue. And Monterey Jack. They had a brother named Cheddar that just got adopted not too long ago. You guys want to smell the camera? Huh? Blue, how come you don't want to say hi? You want to say hi, Blue? Oh. Get the camera. Get the camera. They're so sweet. We've got more in Fosters. Like, it's crazy. And this one, he's so sweet. You might even be able to hear him purr if you get close enough. He's got a loud purr. We've got a lot of kittens, though. And let me see if I can find some that might be hiding. This is Sugar Plum. I'm not sure why we still have her. She's a gorgeous baby. Look at her. Look, what you think, baby? Oh, goodness. Look, they're following me. Ah! They're following me. They're following me everywhere. Good kitties. Not sure. Oh, Miss Gouda's kind of independent. She doesn't like to be bothered as much. But yeah. And then we've got some adults, but they like to hide. So I'm going to show you the rest of the dogs before I let Michael and Luna back in. And Luna and Michael are very much house trained, so we try to give them extra time out. We do. We come in the mornings. We let them out. Sometimes we let them out in pairs if they get along. We get them fed, get them cleaned up, and then they're brought back in. And then they do that again in the afternoon. But while I'm here, if I'm just doing paperwork or whatever, we'll give some other ones some extra time also. So we do our best. I mean, it's not ideal, but we really do the best that we can. In fact, we've stayed the night here during ice storms to make sure that our babies would get let out. So this is Lady. Lady was adopted as a puppy, returned as an adult because for lack of socialization. So she needs a specific home. She's more of a man's dog, though, aren't you, lady? I love my mama Heather. I love my mama Heather, but somebody has to make sure I say that I'm good all the time, because otherwise I try to dominate them. Huh? What? Are you a good girl? Are you a good girl? She's not, and she doesn't really play well with other dogs much. But again, with the right person and some training, I'm a firm believer of training. We work with a trainer. I might even do a live stream where we've got a trainer that comes here on Mondays, and there's a few more weeks left of the class, so that might be something that I do next week, because we've got one of our dogs in the class as well. So let me get this door open. All right, so you're going to meet 3 special dogs. One is Moo, and she's been a long-term off and on, adopted and returned. It's so sad when they get returned, and mostly because they really people just don't want to like try hard enough. I mean, that's just basically what it is. Moo's a bull terrier. Moo is stubborn. She's independent, and she really likes to be the center of attention, so really should be an only dog, because, and a lot of bull terriers are kind of like that if they did not get socialized properly. And then we've got Elena. If you are familiar with Bernheim Forest, Elena was found in Bernheim. She's still honestly, she's still somewhat feral. So I've only actually been able to take her out just a few times. And I realized that was too much for her at one time. So now we're doing things like leaving a leash on her for a little while, let her get used to a leash, and then we'll do a harness, and then we'll slowly just try to do it that way, because she like really, really freaks her out, and she's like alligator rolling and things like that. So, but she lived in the woods for God knows how long, and she was in pretty rough shape. A ranger caught her and brought her to us. So, and I'm gonna go in her kennel. It's okay, baby. It's okay. As soon as I get her to lay down, I'll be able to pull with her. She does better whenever she lays down. Go ahead, lay down. No, you got to lay down. Baby. Get on your bed. Get on your bed. Go ahead. Get on your bed, baby. Look, you want me to move it? She's kind of quirky, but that's okay. We're all a little quirky. All right, get over there and lay down, baby. There you go. So once she lays down, look how beautiful she is. You can just lay here with her and pet her, and she's pretty good. She's just super scared of touch, of humans, of just about everything. I can't imagine the life that she had to live living feral in the woods, because she's really still so scared of humans. But it takes time. We'll get her there. Won't we, baby? Say, won't we? Yeah, that's a good girl. And we're always looking for tips and suggestions on how to get them out of it. But the only thing that I've ever experienced with dogs like this is that it just truly takes time. Doesn't it? Yeah, you're a good girl. She's a Catahoula, and she's a 100% Catahoula. We DNA tested her. We like to do DNA tests. We're just, mostly curious, but, people if they have an apartment and they can only have certain dogs, that's always a good reason. This is Raphael. He was another one that was starved and found in the middle of nowhere and dumped, and he had thousands of ticks on him. When I say thousands, he had thousands of ticks on him. He's also got he's a foxhound. Look at his nose. If I can get him to sit still. He's got a double nose, which I think is probably a genetic defect, but I don't think it's a defect. I think it's genetic uniqueness. Yes, look, what, buddy? You're a sweet boy. He's also heartworm positive, so we're doing his treatment, aren't we, buddy? Yeah? Are you going to talk? Are you going to talk and kiss me? Oh, you're giving me kisses, aren't you? I know. You like being outside. And then the infamous moo-moos. Moo. Look, moo-moo. Look. Moo would make like a great truck driver dog. Like, she loves to ride in a car. She rides good. And she's getting, she's about 9 now. So she's chilled out some, but she'd be like your ride or die, literally like your ride or die. All right, you Moo. Give me a kiss. Oh, gonna give me a kiss? She gonna give me a kiss, Moo? She loves to play with her soccer ball, but unfortunately, she's getting older and she's developed some arthritis, so we have to be kind of careful when she plays. But hi, Moo Moose. Moo loves to be the center of attention. So now we're going to go into the little dog room. And in here we've got Special Case Stewart. Look at this little old man here. He's about 6 or 7, and he ruptured a disc even while in our care. Like he's just running around like crazy and ruptured a disc. So we do therapy with him, and he had back surgery. So he does better, but he's still considered special needs. Huh. You're such a good boy. You're a good man. He came to us a few years ago, completely emaciated, had heartworms. Like this poor guy, I feel for him because he can literally never catch a break. It's been away so long, hasn't it? Aren't you, good man? Huh? Say hi, Stewart. Say hi to everyone, Stewart. What? All right, we're going to show. These are some new ones. We haven't even had them vetted yet. But this is Peanut. Look at this little guy. He's like a big chihuahua. It cracks me up. What is it? What is it, Peanut? What is it? Oh, we better go over here and see Miss Trixie because not she's going to get mad. She's brand new too. Hi, baby. She came from a rural county shelter. Huh. Which is primarily where we get most of our dogs and cats because here in Kentucky, this is Miss Nellie. And Nellie's is kind of a little bit like Elena, but we've been working, we can get her outside. She loves other dogs. So she's finally letting people handle her fairly well. But anyway, most of our animals that we get, we pull from our county shelters because here in Kentucky, they're like filling up like crazy around here. And in order to prevent euthanasia, they're our top priority. We do take some owner surrenders, but there's honestly, we get about 10, 11 emails a day wanting to surrender dogs, and we just can't do it. So we know eventually they'll probably end up in a shelter, but we try to at least pull from the shelters first. Normally, I don't look like a hot mess either, but I come in about 4 days a week to clean the kennels in addition to running the whole operation. So, like I said, you'll see me wearing many hats, literally. Our last room, before I show you our longest resident, this is Hansel. Hansel, you want to say hi? Buddy. And then Diamond, and Diamond's the one that's in the training. We're going to have a graduation party for her. Diamond, say hi. Are you going to say hi, baby? Nope. And then the loud one here is Jolene. Jolene, you going to sing? You going to sing the song? I know, you want out, baby. Jolene is young, and she has got a ton of energy. She's so sweet. And let's see if they're ready to come in. Because there's Luna. Michael, come on, buddy. I'm not gonna have to go out there and get you. I'm probably gonna have to go out and get Michael. He doesn't. It's hot. It's not super hot right now, but he likes to go and hide in the bushes. And I will probably lose you guys. So I'm gonna prop the phone up while I go get Michael. I'm gonna put Luna up real quick though. Luna. How come you didn't tell Michael he needed to come in? Michael's like 10 minutes and he's ready to come back in, but I'm certain he lived his life on a chain and outside all the time because now he doesn't stay outside very long. He likes living inside. And I can't say I blame him. He's a hunting breed, and that's a problem around here. I have personally no issues with people that hunt with animals, as long as the animals are getting taken care of and they have great living, facilities. I'm fine with it. Like, I know a lot of them are bred for that. But the problem we have is that they're not necessarily given they don't have, they're not given vet care. They don't have a great place that they live. A lot of them live on chains and dog houses. And right now in Kentucky, that's not against the law. So until that's changed, we still have dogs on chains here. So I'm getting ready to go out here to get him. Plus, I think sometimes he maybe gets a little disoriented, but we've got a fenced-in yard, so I will prop the phone up and walk out here and get him. I'll be right back. Michael. Come on, buddy. We are back. He likes to go hide in the bushes. Or like I said, he might get a little disoriented. Or he might just like to lay in the bushes. We don't know. Now I've got him on the leash and we're walking. Oh, I'm asked. I have 4 dogs of my own. So I'm not looking to adopt, but I always said if my husband said you can adopt one more dog, I would probably bring Michael home. Just because we can provide him with a retirement home. He can just chill out, do whatever he wants. My dogs are fine. I've had him for overnight visits. My animals don't pay any attention to him. He don't pay any attention to them. Just let him live out his days. I'm more partial to older dogs anyway, so he would be the absolute one that if I could adopt another one, I would pick him. But it'd be tough because there's a lot of them here that I really, really love. I gotta give him treats. Because watch, if he doesn't have a treat on his bed, he will bay. He's getting ready to bay. I will bring you a treat. I will bring you a treat. Everybody gets treats. There's one for Elena. Ariel, you get another treat. I wish you didn't have your little cup. Look, big man. There you go. Now he's happy because he finally got his treat. So I'll show you our last dog that we have here. We do still keep fosters for puppies, kittens, or special cases, or even if somebody just wants to foster. But we just don't have as many fosters anymore, which is okay. I mean, we can make it work. But I'm going to show you Miss Stormy. Stormy has been with us actually since before we opened the building in 2014. She does need to be in on the animals. She's got a really high prey drive, and that is why she is still with us. And hopefully we find her a home because that's what we strive for. She's definitely listed on our website. I'm getting her some treats. But most people already have other dogs, or they just don't want to put the time. It's a time commitment. You're going to have to do some training with her, because she really hasn't been in a home much. So, it's hard. She's so sweet. I hate that her pre-drive is really high. She really doesn't do well with other animals, but even in her old age, she is a senior. She's about 10 or 11. She would catch on to training. That whole you can't teach a dog new tricks is not true. Because you totally can. She gets her own apartment too. She's got a mattress. I'm gonna come sit next to her. Hi, Stormy Lou. Ah. So this is Miss Stormy. I know you want you gotta sit. You gotta sit. You can't get all the treats at one time. Miss Stormy. Hold on. Easy. We're gonna save the rest. I want you to say hi. You're just crazy about the treats. What? Are you a good girl? Are you a good girl? Yes, you are. Oh, look at this little face. Oh my goodness, she's just full of kisses. She's full of kisses, and she wants all my treats. We'll show you some more things. Come on, get up on your bed. See, she's got like a whole entire mattress. She's got a chair. They've all got radios. Obviously, we're not playing any of the music right now, but they've all got radios that helps kind of drown out when we have storms or boredom or fireworks on the 4th of July, whatever it may be. It just kind of helps keep some noise going for them, and they like that. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. That's a tour. That's meeting some of our dogs, our cats. So stay tuned because this is just like a small smidget of what we do on the daily, and you'll get to see what we do on the daily while we're actually doing it. So, but anyway, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned.